Hello, this is Andy Graham of hoboontheroad.com. I'm going to talk today about location-independent jobs. I'm in Guatemala right now, and I've been in 90 countries, but location-independent jobs are a little difficult to arrange. Usually it's some form of self-employment. We have a job right now offered on that is in need on Hobo Traveler and all our 100 expat websites. What we need is people to get on there and use what they would call a master permissions, and then what they could do is we'd like them to edit pages. What that means, there's two types of editing that needs done. I'm trying to write some books, so I'm trying to find editors, but we got one is called an editor polisher, polishing or whatever. Basically, it sort of rephrase things and clean up the things with trying to leave the tone, and the other one's just trying to find really small errors like spelling or whatever. We have a lot of people that are having websites, and what we need to do is be able to have somebody come in and get paid between $1 and say $5 a page. So it's like, say, one or two typewritten pages in Word or something like that, and rearrange things so that they are polished, right? So sometimes people need, like me, I need, tenses, and I need all the verbs to agree, and I need some things a lot more than a lot of people. But we have all different levels of ability. So what we want is somebody that can basically look at an article, keep the tone the same, but arrange everything so that it's a thing, and then maybe even have two people in a row. I mean, different writers like me. To write a book, what we do is we have a polishing editor, and then we're going to run it through about 10 other editors that would, proofreaders that would look for small errors, and what they do is they highlight the errors in a different color. They change the font. Then we send it back to the master editor, that he then incorporates those situations that are questionable into his master editing program. And so it's a synthesis of process where we take them and do it. But in a very simple way, if you wanted to work as a location-independent worker, and I mean, you could, if you don't realize, I'm in a hotel right now that costs me $5 a night. Very, very common in San Pedro, Lago Atlan. But truthfully, in about 80% of the planet, it's quite easy to get a room for $5. I mean, the locals are only earning $10 a day, so if you can't find a room for $5, it's kind of crazy. But from $5 to $15 is incredibly easy on 80% of the planet, and you can live location independent. Now, the hard part, then again, is getting the job. But Hobo Traveler and our 100 expat websites now has a need for editors. Now, that you have to, if you want to fill out the application, I'm going to have it in the link below, in like the comments area below the YouTube thing, and you can make an application. Now, what you really have to do here is make sure you tell us why you have some skills, and we're going to send you some test jobs, right? And you're going to have to correct them, and the turnaround time's got to be quick, so it's going to be has to be done in 2 days. Really good job for somebody that's just wants a part-time job and was like an English grammar teacher or something like that, or really has some kind of skills. But it's also a great job if you wanted to be location independent and live in a place like Guatemala, earn $5 or $10 a day, and kind of break even, right? Okay, Andy Graham of Hobo Traveler, and we now have 100 websites with what I would consider the 100 best places to find a $5 room on the planet, except for a couple in Europe, like Latvia and Riga, Latvia, and Portugal, Algarve. But all the others, and I guess Singapore is probably kind of expensive, but the other 97 are pretty much easy to get. I really don't want anybody to go retire overseas and do a downward move where they move to Europe and all of a sudden they have half as much money as they did in America. It's just not a good move when you're retired unless you're celebrating your wealth. Okay, location independent jobs. We have one. Please fill out the application and submit it. Thank you. Bye bye. Have a good day. Andy Graham, Lago Atlan, San Pedro, La Laguna.